we are looking forward to sharing a lot of learning here. By learning, one of the aspects of your what you do is you're a design thinker. So from that perspective, a lot of learning also happens when people come together. When they're in a very close contact, they learn a lot hands-on. So from that to the new normal that have restrictions in how many people will be there, there's also limitation of what kind of distance there should be between people. So how is the learning design going to change for future?
Yeah, I think so. That's a very, very pertinent question, because if you look at it historically, we had instructor-led classroom training, right? You had 100, 200 people in a classroom. You had someone who was a sage on the stage, who knew a lot more than the others, would typically come in and give a lot of gyan and walk away. But I think over the years, learning has become an entire process of co-creation. A process where learning just doesn't happen through the instructor, but learning also happens through peers and participants in the group. Having said that, I think with the way we are in current times, where social distancing is becoming the norm, I think a lot of learning practitioners are spending their time thinking through the principles of design thinking and creating prototypes of how do we really learn as effectively, if not more, through virtual mediums. Because man, being a social animal, really likes to play around, be together, see what the other person's doing, try and work closely, which becomes a slight of a challenge when you are in a virtual environment. But platforms like Zoom have actually created breakout rooms. So even if you have the ideal batch size typically reduces now, but you get into smaller breakout rooms, you have more facilitators who really help you connect, engage, and give you that personalized attention when there is a group setting. But having said that, that is one way of looking at it. I think the second important piece is also the fact that with this whole Netflix culture of learning, of hyper-personalization, people find it very comfortable doing the dishes and at the same time listening to a podcast, because everyone is working from home and working for home. So while you work from home, you also work for home. And while someone's doing the dishes, they're listening to a podcast on a topic of their interest. So I think bite-sized learning, the opportunity to really pick up stuff at your own pace, at your own interest, and at your own flexibility will redefine the whole design principles of learning as we really move into the future.